it's Robbie with Movement Revolution, just here to give you your Friday workout for this week. What we're gonna do things a little different today. We're not gonna push through anything. We're gonna work through a set of exercises. We're gonna work through 4 exercises. We're going to work through 4 sets of 15 of each of the 4, and then we're gonna move on to the next set of 4. So I want you to finish all 4 of the first ones, and then we're gonna work on the second ones. What I want you guys to do is make sure you get a good warm up in. Make sure you're doing some dynamic movements, some dynamic stretching, and make sure you're nice and warm before, and then make sure you get a good stretch afterwards too. So first of all, I'll have you look at this right over here. What we're going to do is we're going to work through 4 sets of the sumo squats, the single glute bridge, single leg glute bridge, single leg step up to balance, and single leg RDL. I'm going to show you guys all 4 of those, and then we'll work on the next 4, okay? So what I want you guys to think about doing 4 sets of 15. I want you to think about making these so you can do a whole bunch of them. So it shouldn't be too heavy. So you guys should be able to maybe use a gallon jug of something, or use a suitcase. Whatever you guys can use to help you push through this, okay? So what I want a sumo squat. So I want your feet wide, your toes pointed out. I want your hips or your knees to push out over your knees. So every time you sit down, you're pushing your knees out. So it's just gonna be all the way down, all the way up. Making sure that you're pushing your butt back, staying as tall as you can every single time. Holding whatever you can to do 4 sets of 15. So you're gonna do 15 of those. Then you're gonna do 15 of each of the single leg glute bridges. What I want you to watch out for Toby. Bring your legs up. Force one heel to the sky, and then drop it down and push your hips up. 15 times on each leg. Okay, the next one is single leg step up to balance. This is one that I want you guys to be careful on. I want you to make sure that you're stepping up whatever you can. So make sure you've got something that's solid, make sure it's not going to slip, and make sure that you're comfortable stepping up to that. You can use a chair. Oops. You can use a stool. Step up to balance. So, and you can also use your staircase. So if you want to, you can use the bottom, you can use 1 step, you can use 2 steps, whatever you're comfortable doing. Step up and balance on each leg. 15 times on each leg. Then single leg RDLs. Whatever leg you're going to hold your weights in, that leg's going to come up behind you. The other leg's going to stay on the ground. Then you're going to lean forward and step up, or come up to balance. Bring your leg through every single time. Keep your back flat. Keep your core engaged. Each foot 15 times, okay? Okay, that's the first 4 exercises. The next 4, we're gonna do bent over rows, tricep dips, chest press, and rear delt raise. So, what I want for the bent over rows is I want you to think about whatever you're gonna use, make sure it's there. Coming down so you can just be slightly bent over. Reach down with your opposite arm, and bring your shoulder down and back, and pull this up like this. You guys can adjust the weight however much you want. Put some clothes in it, put some other stuff in it. Okay? Tricep dips. Again, make sure you got something that's somewhat stable and close. So feet out, feet in. So feet out will be hardest. Make sure your butt is as close to the base as you can. Push your elbows back. If you need a little less, bring your knees up, bring your feet up, and then, okay. So chest press. What I want is I want you to think about a single arm chest press. What you can do is you can start with one. Do both hands, or what I would like you to do is to do a push-up with one hand on a ball, so that you're focused on the hand that's down. So you can do them from your knees or from your toes. What you're going to do is you're going to press up and press down and press into that left arm if your right arm's on here. And then switch arms. So that way you're working one arm slightly harder than the other arm. Oh boy, that was hard. Okay? Rear delt raise. All I want is I want you guys to think about bringing your pinkies up and back, bent over, just like this. So if you've got something small you can lift, you can do that. Otherwise, all I want is your pinkies up. Really squeeze your shoulder blades together in the back. 15 times. Okay? That's the next 4. Now we're gonna do 3 position sit-ups, flutter kicks, and teapots. So this is gonna be the last set of exercises. I want you guys to think about doing these for about 45 seconds, 40 to 45 seconds each. And then rest for about a minute after it. Do it 3 times, okay? What I want is I want you to think about coming up over your head, straight up the middle, 3 position, sit up. So you're coming up to the center, coming up to your left, coming up to your right. If you want, you can use your weight, or you can use nothing. Whatever you guys want to do, you guys can do whatever you want. Flutter kicks. Hands under your low back, just above your butt. Feet straight. Flutter kicks for 40 seconds. Then teapots. Weights in one hand. Then you're going to drop down to that one side, up to the other side. So you're going to do 40 seconds with it in one hand, 40 seconds with it in the other hand. Really focus on your abs and your obliques on this, okay? Really focus on bringing your abs in. Okay, guys, that's it. Make sure you get a good stretch in afterwards. Make sure you're nice and warm before. Let me know if you guys have any questions. If there's anything you guys have, anything, I can drop you a line and hopefully answer those questions. Make sure you focus on strength. Not as fast as you can get through this. Just work your way through it. 4 sets of 15 of each of them. Enjoy it. Have fun. See you next time.